Everybody, Ralph Havens here. This morning, even last night, yesterday, I was thinking, what makes it that some people heal and some people don't? You know, there are people that go through a lot and persevere and then heal. You know, heal health things or heal mental or emotional anguish or get the life they want in other ways, their dream life. And there's some people that don't. And what I was noticing was, you know, years ago, well, actually, you know, years ago, I was watching I was in a big training healing session with my master Qigong teacher, Ming Gu, last night. It was amazing. Let me know if you want information about that. It's so big. And it's something that I've used for the last 16, 17 years. And I've stayed in Ming Tong's world and doing Qigong every single day. And it's almost 8 o'clock here in the morning. And I was up a little before 6. And after I made my coffee, I started doing it. So it's really been, I do about 2 hours of things with Qigong and my other techniques every day. And it's because it's important to me. But what I noticed was, you know, there's some people that stop, that quit, that don't forge ahead. And I've been in that situation. You know, when I was getting over my fluoride issues, and I had almost 2 years of not being able to run because of severe bone pain and depression, and my organs were starting to have some big problems. And then I figured it out. I thought, you know what, I'm getting out of here. I'm done. And I came up here to the Pacific Northwest with my family, Ben and Jen at the time. Now we have Baden. But we were going to go be homesteaders and be out by the mountain. And I would do a little bit of energy work over internet, and maybe there'd be some people coming to see me out there. We were about 30 minutes outside of the edge of town, 40 minutes outside of the middle of town. And you know, I thought I would do that sort of thing, grow some food, and we had the money from the sale of our house in San Diego. And I thought, I'll just have a smaller life. This is what I'm going to do. I'll be safe. And what looked like devastation, now I can look back and go, oh, it was the thing that got me to the next thing. And so, you know, if I hadn't had those really big health challenges in San Diego, and then decided to leave, I would have never left San Diego. And you know, I had a pretty good life with a physical therapy practice, integrative manual therapy, but I always had this dream of moving and living in the Pacific Northwest around all the trees and up here, and so that was a thing that got me out of there. And then when we came out to up here, I remember when we were getting ready to move out to the mountain, I thought, oh, my life is over, you know, because I really loved Bellingham. I loved the trails. I loved the running. I loved everything about it. And but I was like, no, I don't know how to do it, you know, start a new business. I'm just going to go check out and live out by the mountain, and it'll be simpler, but it's okay. I can drive in every so often and run on these beautiful trails, and I'll just be out in what they call it, the county out here. But the universe or God had a different plan, and what looked like devastation was actually the thing that uprooted me again and got me to the next place. Because you know, we had a lot of challenges with, to say challenges is beyond, it's beyond that, but we basically had a lot of trouble living out there with our house, and we had to spend a lot of money and a lot of time and sleeping outside and fixing it up, and then for 5 years we lived out there, and I kept thinking, man, I don't want to do this anymore like this. I want to get back in the world. I want to do my healing work with people all over the world, and I really want to do this big. And so I was led to some teachers and coaches and healers, and we got back into town. And so I was like, you know, that devastation of it seeming to fall apart out by the mountain in some ways, and us having to fix our house, fix our business, our life, then got me back here. And I was thinking, when I see people succeeding and getting healthy and getting true healing and getting what they want, you know, when I see you doing that, I think, what's the difference between the ones that do and the ones that don't? And I remember when I was in San Diego, and I had that severe anxiety problem, severe sweating problem, really uncomfortable. I was a physical therapist. I had a physical therapy practice, and I could have gone the route of just doing the administrative work and having therapists work for me. Then I wouldn't have to touch people. They would never know, you know, how anxious and stressed out I was. Or I could have gone into the route of being a physical therapist that just does exercise and never touching people. We could have had a lot of machines and a bunch of exercise things, but I didn't do that. Instead, I chose a form of therapy where you touch people all day long. And I went and took classes every month around the country in Canada for 10 years, where you touch people during the class. And it was uncomfortable. It was beyond uncomfortable. It was terrifying. It was terrifying for 2, 3, 4 years. And but my anxiety started clearing up, and I started getting healthier and healthier and healthier. So when I look at what's going on with people, one of the things I think is the most important is a determination. And the people that don't give up, because it could have been really easy for me in San Diego to go, well, you know what, the universe, God is telling me don't touch people. You know, I've got this thing. I'm kind of being led to do administrative work. Or when I came up here, I did go that route and say, well, I'm going to go out by the mountain and I'm going to kind of check out, and I won't have to interact with people, and the environment won't hurt me anymore. And but stuff happened, and I made a decision. No, I'm determined. I'm going to go back and make this work. And it's the same with healing. What I've noticed with people that heal and get what they want out of life and really transform stuff is they don't give up. And I've been really blessed that every step of the way I've found really, really, really good teachers, really good healers, really good coaches. And every step of the way, I've been led to the people that can make a difference in my life. And so what I thought might be good for today's session is just to, one way to check in on that is to be silent every morning, kind of just go into a gratitude place of being grateful for what you have. And then just thinking about what you want and how to get there. And then, when you do these deep requests to the universe, to God, I really believe that everything's happening for your good, and you're being led. And you can check in and go, I wonder where I should put my attention, my energy, my work. And then once you find it, it's really cool to be determined. So it just depends on how much you want what you want, I guess. I don't know. But I just realized more and more that the people that do really well are the ones that are determined, kind of like burning bridges, and there's only this way. I'm going to do this now. This is going to work for me. And so I hope this helps to kind of tune you in to what is it you truly want, and how can you get there? Like if you thought, okay, if I could do it any way I want, maybe you don't have all the resources now, but you're very resourceful, infinitely resourceful. At least that's my belief. And how can you do it? Like what would be the things you need to do for your true healing and getting what you want out of life? And then once you find it, being determined enough to keep going, because a lot of the way along this path seems to be a lot of times when it'd be very easy to check out, like I did for a while, and very easy to quit, and very easy just to give up, and just like, oh, well, that's just how it is. I was raised like that. That's how it's going to be. And but there is a way out. And I think there's more to that. I really believe there's a way to go through the body and clear it out of the body. It's not just thinking about it sort of thing. But I want the best for you, and I hope this helps. And I hope you tune into what you truly want, and then have that determination. See if there's a determination, like, I'm going to solve this thing. Get to the point of, you're going to solve this thing. You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. Because if you keep working on it and keep working on the inner game stuff, and you never give up, you have a determination, I know you can succeed and get what you want. So hope this helps. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I'll be doing a my session for everybody on the list, on our email list, and then I'll send out the email about it. And then Friday there's the video, and I send that out to the email list as well. So have a great Wednesday if you're watching live, and I will see you all very soon. Bye now.